everyone, it's Monica of Creekside Blooms. There are a few pretty things in the garden that I can't let them go without showing them to you. The first one is this viburnum. I love viburnum. I mean, look at this. Like every branch is coated with those flowers. This one's called the double file. If you don't have a viburnum in your garden, you should get one. Every branch is coated with those gorgeous flowers. The magnolia is still blooming. Still pretty. And here in the front bed, the mugo pine is growing those long tips. I like to see it in the spring when it has those long tips growing. And look how my pansies are doing. They're absolutely huge. I love those pansies. And here I have the petunias. It's still pretty cold, so I can't really go for the full summer plantings. This one's called Sherwood moss, this evergreen. And here is the deutia. So if you are looking for white blooming shrubs for the spring, first is the viburnum, then is the deutia. This is the Angelina sedum that I like that it has different shades of green and a little bit of burnt color. This is the hens and chicks that I love it, and this is Longsword. And this little mound in here is the Veronica. I love the habit that the Veronica has. It looks so lush. Now on the garden by the fence, first let's look at this. It's like you want to put your face in it. The tree peony #1. This one is not open yet. This one is a creamy color. I love the growth on the yew. If you don't have a yew, out of all the evergreens, and take it from me, I'm from Canada and I know evergreens. This evergreen is the most versatile that you can buy. You can put it in sun, shade, slope. You cannot kill it. It will grow anywhere. This one is about 2 years old, and this is how tall it grew. It's about closer to 3 feet high. This is a penstemon, and this is Artemisia. It needs a little bit of water, but if you never touched an Artemisia, it's the softest thing you would ever touch. I got it just because it's like a treatment to touch it. And in the garden by the street, this one's called Tuxedo Ogella, and it has those dark tips, and then it makes white flowers. So that's another shrub that has white flowers. This is a sedum, and it's the same like the Angelina sedum, but it's a green variety. And I like how it makes a very nice hedge by the driveway. And here's my other pot in here with the great pansies. This one is bee balm. It's not blooming yet, but if you take a leaf and you smell it, it smells heavenly. Has this lemony smell. Here I want to show you something really fun. Those are the azaleas. Number 1 and number 2. They're really fiery. And this is the tricolor willow that makes those tips that are a little bit reddish. It depends each year how red they turn. It depends on the conditions of how cold. In here I transplanted some lily of the valley by the bottom of this viburnum, and I love it. It's a very nice easy ground cover that looks pretty. This is another variety of sedum. You can never have enough sedums in the garden. They are very drought tolerant. And in this bed, look at those yews. They're absolutely huge, but I love them. I love the green growth on them. The Ionimus is doing pretty well this year also. And here's the juniper. In here you can see again the mound of the Veronica. And here, this is another sedum. They are delicate yet very strong plants. And in here I have some Shasta daisy that's gonna give some white blooms, and the Veronica is gonna be blue. And in here what's really pretty icy blue is the lamb's ear. Again, this one is a treatment for your hands to touch. It's so soft and so gorgeous, and it's so nice to use it inside in flower arrangements. If you've never done that, you should try. It has a great vase life, and it's so plump and nice at this time of the year. In here I have some blood grass, and this is the Alberta spruce that's showing nice growth also. Really nice. And in here I have some more Shasta daisy, and this is a spirea that's getting ready to bloom. Spireas bloom on the old wood, so you need to prune them after they flower. Some more white flowers, the daffs. This is another sedum, which is autumn joy, that probably everybody knows about it. But it's a must-have in the garden. And here is the variegated iris that started to put some plumes. So we'll go on this side first, and then I'll come back on the other side. What I want to show you is this blue spruce. Look at those tips on it. It was so fun. I love the color of the darker, of the nice green growth. Really pretty. The rhubarb is huge again. It's time for some more rhubarb desserts. And here is another mungo pine. It's regenerating after all the cuts that I done from it in the winter for my winter pots. And if you haven't watched my video that I made about this section of my bed, I planted in here bleeding heart, and now it's starting to bloom. This is the first bloom. It's a very strong plant and it's a shade plant. So here's again the lily of the valley and the coleus. The coleus a little bit not so good because we had really cold days for a few days and I don't think I really appreciate it. This magnolia's almost bloomed out. Oh, you can still see one here and there. And here I have some iris that's coming up nicely. And some phlox. And I planted some raspberries at the back. And here I have remember the proven winners, if you saw my video, that made this dark foliage and red flowers. A really pretty one from proven winners. But it's good that it's coming up. Mine's actually from Versis, but it's very similar to the one from Proven Winners. This is a Wogella that's almost ready to bloom. And here is another peony that's small. The heads are small right now, but it's getting there. This is blue star juniper. So if you want something that's low and really good for the full sun, if you put this in the shade, it does not do well. But in the sun, it's doing really well. So I think I'm gonna end this video here and I'll make another one in the backyard. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.